Nieces and nephews, it is your Uncle Indy here, and we are playing Dwarf Journey still. And you may notice that I'm up to level 50. I've been doing a lot of bump and grind with this little guy, and I've actually got him up to the max level. So let me show you where we are. This is where we're at, and I'm finding that I'm dying quite quickly. So maybe what we need to do is sort of have a reshuffle of some of this stuff. Actually, my points to use are... Do you know what it is? I purchased that fucking thing from this guy. I purchased that fresh start potion from this guy, and I've been going into the dungeon, dying quickly. And I didn't realise that it reset my things. Oh, there's an explanation for everything, isn't there? So let's pump this shit up. Let's get everything to 20. Ooh. Let's get everything to 20 at least. Yeah? What do we think? I reckon so. At least to 20. And if we're taking out some of these guys, I want to get my critical chance to at least 20%. I want some serious Valatata. And we need some strength. We need to get this up there because some of these bosses are going to be right ball bags, aren't they? But let's get the agility up a little bit. But I think what we want is a lot of life, and a bit of strength. Let's just add a cheeky one on each. Luck. 21% is pretty good. Vitality, defense, 40%. Let's get up. Oh, damage, 89 to 99. Do we want that to be 100, or do we want that cheeky little bit of defense? I think a cheeky bit of defense. There we go, 222 life. That makes me happy. So let's get out of here. This makes a lot of sense. And let me just give you a quick cheeky look at what else we have. So we are using this sword here, which has been maxed out. We had to do a little bit of grind in that later dungeon to get the iron, which was needed to get these swords, these weapons and armor to the max level. Because iron was very sparse in that later dungeon, so there was a lot of grind, and you can see there on the left I've only got 4. But what we're gonna do is go right through and try and kill that third baddie. Do people say baddie still? I don't know. Boss? Baddie. I say baddie. But everything now should be dying fairly quickly with one hit of the old sword. I can't believe I was playing this with that fucking potion. Why am I dying so quickly? I keep dying quickly all the time and I can't figure it out. Am I playing badly or what? Jesus Christ. I thought I've maxed out my sword, right? I've maxed out the sword, and some of these creatures are taking 2 hits to die, and I don't understand why. What an absolute water balloon. Here we go, let's go straight through. Now what we want, because we don't know what some of these later bosses or this 3rd level boss is, we haven't seen him yet. We don't know what he is, we don't know his pattern of attack, and we just don't know how strong he's going to be. So what we want are some of those, what do you call them, them like, you know, them stone obelisk things, to try and get a few more bonuses, you know, some vitality and, you know, whatever the fuck else, speed. Here he is, old Schnauzer. This is more like it. There we go. Because before, when I was playing this during the grind, it was taking me forever to kill this green fuck. Right. Straight to the dragon. Straight to the dragon. Right. What famous dragons do we know? There's Smaug, for sure. There's who else we got? We got the one from Game of Thrones. What's his name? Duracell. What was his name? I don't know. There is and George from George and the Dragon. You know, where George sort of did him in. There was who else is there? Puff the Magic. Yeah, Puff the Magic Dragon. And Albie. Albie the Racist Dragon. And if you don't get that reference, you should YouTube it. Here we go. Let's go get this dragon. And then we're going to go straight to, or try and find the boss, because it shouldn't be on the map. Because if you saw the last videos, we now have this thing, the compass. You can see it there on the right hand side. That if we've defeated a boss already, like the Goblin and this little dragony fuck, then it shows us on the map on the top right hand corner how to get there, or the shortest route to it. But as you can see here, we don't have that luxury because we have not defeated the third boss. But we're going to do that today, hopefully. And if not, then I apologise. You should probably watch someone else play Dwarf Journey. But we don't want that, do we, guys? I want you to hang around. Hang around with your uncle. Play Dwarf Journey. Why not? Because who else is going to tell you that this, you know, this... I don't know anything to say. Oh no, this little guy up here. He's, what do you call him where you're from? We call him... Some people call them stink bugs. You know the ones I mean. They're like a grey thing, and it lives outside your. It lives under your plant pots and stuff. What do you call them? I think we call them. Well, I call them a woodlouse. Some people call them stink bugs. I don't know why, because they don't stink. Unless they do, I haven't really spent much time smelling them. But they're little grey things that roll up in a ball. What do you call them? Comment down below what you call them little guys. There's the worst Pokemon in the world. Star You, or Star Me, or Star Him, Star Her, I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's a pretty bad design. Actually, it's not quite cool. There's a lot of bad designed Pokemon, especially in the new games. I feel like they've run out of ideas. That new Pokemon, huh? What the fuck's it called? Sword and Scabbard. It was I played it for a bit. I just didn't get the same love from playing those original Pokemons, you know, the ones you play on the old Game Boy. They were really cool. I don't know what, I don't know, it's just not, it didn't feel like a full game. It felt rushed, you know, everything from graphics to gameplay, it just all felt a bit clunky. You know, especially when you're playing things like Breath of the Wild on Switch. You know what I mean? And then they come out with that shite. But I did see something somewhere about a new Pokemon game which looked a little bit better, but not that much better. Still looked a bit shitty. But I suppose that's a first look. Don't judge a game by the first screenshot. You know? Because otherwise you'd never play anything. Because everything looks shit. You devs will know, won't you? Everything looks shit at the start. Unless you're super, super talented art-wise. Which some of you guys are. I'm super, super impressed with some of your guys' artwork in your games. Sometimes the artwork just makes me want to play shit. You know? That's actually kind of what drew me to Dwarf Journey a little bit. I love the pixel art in this game. Really cute. Sweet animations. Some really cool stuff. And the enemies, like this, what do we call them? Stink bug? And this little golem guy. Do you call them golems? What else would they be called? Rocky Steve. So let's see, we haven't come across any of them sort of obelisk things, have we? And we're here. Now, the question is, do we go and find an obelisk, or do we just crack on and see what happens? Let's crack on. Fuck it. What is this guy? Oh, it's a squirrel. It's a fat squirrel. Okay, so he does the similar thing to the Goblin King. Oh, Jesus. Oh, he goes up. Oh, he does a little Sonic, and some teeth fall from the floor. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, what's this? Okay. This squirrel is, okay, fairly predictable in the movement. Okay, let's get out of the way. He slams the floor, which goes quite a long distance, which is different to the goblin. But, oh Jesus, what did this do? Oh yeah. Oh God. Don't die now, don't die now. Oh, you absolute fucking fuck. We won't talk about that one. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add chapters to this video. So if you want to skip this bit and get back to the old fat squirrel that we were just looking at, you can. Or we can see me walk through this fucking dungeon yet again and try and, you know, find some of them, what they're called, the stone statues. Because maybe that's all we were missing. Actually, what we were missing was some good gameplay on my part. Any of you seasoned gamers would just walk through that. Fat squirrel. Oh, 3 bats. 3 bats, 1 strike. Very different to 2 girls, 1 cup. Where are we going? We need to go up. Oh, here we go, there's one. That's what we want, isn't it? Jump into the game. Vitality. We want as much life as we can going forward because we don't know what comes after the fat squirrel. What comes after the fat squirrel? A question, you know, great thinkers have asked. What does come after the fat squirrel? I imagine famine. Here we go. There we go, nice and easy. Goblin Kyang. Here we go. Straight through to Albi the racist dragon next. We'll take him out. Try not to get got by the crocodile. Oh look, we got another cheeky obelisk up here, whatever it's called. Let's actually learn what it's called. It's a blessing from the gods, of course it is. But I call it what I want because I can't remember. Bit of singed ginge just then. Okay, we're looking at about 14 minutes at the moment. So, let's kill this fat squirrel. Oh, Jesus. What was it actually called? I didn't actually look at its name. The fat squirrel. What was it called? But we're going to take out this slobbering, fiery rodent. Lizard. Not a rodent. Come on. God, imagine if dragons existed. You know, people would just be disappearing on a daily basis. You know, because they get eaten. Where's Colin? Colin disappeared because, you know, Duracell or whatever the fuck it's called picked him up. Here we go. A starfish edible? I don't know either. You never see starfish on a menu. Wonder why that is. Here we go. Bit of cheeky strength. Never hurt anyone. Apart from the person you're using it against. Or in this case, fat squirrel you're using it against. Here we go. We love these sections here where you can kill them over the rim of a hill level. Come on, let's get to the fat squirrel. But what we like about these later oh, you fucking little bat. What we like about these later levels is he's stuck in a void, that guy. Ooh. There we go. Strength. Is that you get more of these blessings from the guilds. See how I used the right term there rather than obelisk or street lamp or whatever the fuck I've been saying before. Let's crack on. See if we can get more street lamps. What I like about the, you know, having the compass is that you can get straight to where you want to be, but with this one we may have to hunt the whole dungeon before we find the fat squirrel. Which is, you know, a bit annoying. But like I said, there will be chapters on this video and you can skip straight to the fat squirrel if that's what you want to do. Alright, where are we at? I love this counter attack. Not when it doesn't work. Cheeky dodge. Kill the rocky guy. Kill the stink bugs. Oh god, that was a strong one. Doesn't matter, we got some meat. This is not an ideal situation up here. Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go. They're all dead. See, there's a lot of hype about Resident Evil at the moment. I'm still stuck playing flipping Nintendo. But I love it. I love Nintendo. Here we go, fat squirrel. We're 10 HP down, but I reckon that's enough for a fat squirrel. What do you think? Just grab him by the nuts. Alright, what's it called? Crystalline Golem. If you say so. I still think it's a fat squirrel. I was worried if I hit them teeth at the top there they would hurt me, but it seemed to be okay. Oh, Sonic! And Sonic on my ass. Jump over, get a few cheeky digs in. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Come on. Fat squirrel. Fat Sonic. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yay! We killed the fat squirrel. And we got some cheeky stuff. Yay! So what we're going to do, guys, is leave the video there because that's the boss ended, and we're going to do what I'm hoping is the final dungeon next. It may not be. There may be another 10, and if there are, there'll be another 10 videos, but what I'm going to try and do is do a boss every video. So that was a fat squirrel, or the, what was it? The sodium carbonate dustbin? I can't remember what it was called. But anyway, that was that one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying Uncle Indy, and I will see you on the next journey of Dwarf. Bye!